Right, here we are. What we actually have is I got full A3. This was full A3, and I sliced on half, and I ran through the stencil machine, and then I already saw some comments online. People, how the fuck you did that, Prince? Anyways, full A3. That is literally the size what's on her now. I used all day 14 liner, and I used multiple 14 liners. There's like a stage where the liner behaves really, really nice, but at some point you're like, oh, there's something's going on, something's not good, and that's the time you bin your cartridge and take a new one. I feel like I did that much, and then one of the cartridges was like, bin them, took a new one, and then I think I did all that big one till about there. Then it behaved a little bit weird. I've been there. And then that section there on the side, that was like the last time I used the third one that I've been there. No, actually, it's still in there. But yeah, that is like a little recommendation to you as well. When you feel like your tools are failing you, just bin it. Just throw in a bin. And then take a new one. As you can see, nice clean ornamental lines. All, I don't know, I was going to say same size, but I did those little thin ones inside the peonies on the outer side. I lined with 7, and also there you can see in that little section, that little section there, that's 7, lined there with 7 as well. And then also there, yeah, the little section inside there. What time is it now? What did we do? 8, about 9 hours of lining there. Fucking hell. Yeah, 9 hours. It's from like one side of the knee all the way to the other side of the knee. Actually, this was supposed to be a knee tattoo. This session was supposed to be a knee session. So could you actually turn a little bit sideways? Yeah. So because the knee would go from here to somewhere, and I was like, well, I need that somewhere. And then I realized, and I was thinking how to message that politely. Why did camera flip around? And then we did. Then basically the issue was, and the issue is, to have we have like a little gap there, as we can see, and then to have piece there, the piece would go so far, but then we also have all this big gap there, and also we have big gap on the other side, and I thought we need something that flows with this, so it goes that way, and I could have many lines to go that way, but like where? But now we know it's till here. Then now I can pull these lines. I can twist them. I can play around. Now we have endpoint, and it's gonna link together. Otherwise, I could pull those lines, destroy this much real estate, but then we have literally would have way less to do, and then that would be like a narrow gap, and then what? And then the problem becomes bigger. Yeah. That's that. What else I need to say? Voltage wise, used all day 8.5, 8.0 something. I did use Stigma. I borrowed Joe's Stigma because my Acus, I had 2 batteries and they both were dead. And then luckily Joe wasn't in today, and then I used his Stigma for the whole day. And even that died about 3 times. Also, I was using ink cups. So I used, you can see there was like 2 more. There were 2 more ink cups that I was using till the first cartridge died, so about there-ish. And then once it gets like halfway down, I mostly stop using them. I just bin them. Then I took 2 new ink cups, then I was using them, and then we had another break and I took new ink cups. So every time I change a cartridge, I change ink cups, because as you tattoo, you do end up picking up some juice, some liquids from the skin when you tattoo, as you tattoo, because some blood comes out, some plasma comes out, and all sorts of stuff comes out. And you end up inserting those into the ink cups. And at some point, there's more blood inside the ink cup than the ink itself. So at that time, bin it, yeah? I mostly get to like halfway and I bin that. Then get another ones. See, these are like halfway now. If I would carry on, I would probably bin those and take a new one, a fresh one. Yeah, that's the 14. That's where 7 is. That's my Aquas who's dead. And that's about it. And then what we do is we have an armrest, and then we put iPad there, and then she's watching stuff, and I'm tattooing. Beautiful. Now we're gonna take some photos, and she's free. It is, what time is now? 8 o'clock on the evening, and it's been like 10 hours in the studio, but 9 hours of tattooing. We put the stencil, we cut the stencil, then we had to like wait, and then we had a little food break here and there, and then before you know, it's many hours. But yeah, came out clean, came out good. Could you actually grab a quick heel your shin? Can you twist a little bit? I could film the little shin. Yeah, that's the... Did I film a video last time about it?
I think so.
Oh, I don't know. Did I?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, that is healed. And it's actually really crispy. I really like that. Really nice, clean. Loads of details. I outlined with black and shaded with medium, I think. So you can see there's distinguishment between light and dark. And because there's a lot going on, I kept mediuming so it doesn't get too dark, because the black line amount itself gives so much darkness that adding more dark in the dark is probably not a smart move. So I did medium, and then medium made darker, and it's a good dark. Yeah. How long is this healed now? Months, 2 months?
2.
2. She says 2 months. We can believe her. And that's the gap we're gonna fill probably next time, most likely. And that's a tattoo I did about 7-8 years ago now, ish. It's been a while, long time coming. Yeah, so you can see us in the future doing more gap work. Well, we just created the gaps that we're gonna fill up. That's about it.